Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Illusion Fox Gaming. Today we're doing the level 80 job quest, Enter the Viper. It's a quest that unlocks that job, the Viper job. Assisting this Weaver could be the beginning of whole new adventure. An adventure, yes. There's a spot of bother over at the Weavers Guild, and we could use a hand sorting it out. Received an order for a full ensemble, but now that the work's been completed, the client refuses to pay. Mind you, I had my suspicions from the start. He calls himself a viper, of all things. In my experience, people who name themselves after snakes are not to be trusted. In any case, he carries a pair of swords in his back, and I hate to think what would happen if we started yielding them in anger. Could you have the guild and smooth things over? We can try. Good evening to you, stranger. I was hoping I might make the acquaintance of someone a bit rougher around the edges. Someone who's seen her fair share of action. Could you tell me what prey's worth hunting in these here parts? You have any idea what he's talking about? I took no issue with fulfilling his order, but now that it's time for him to pay, it's as though we're talking at cross purposes. Likewise, I don't understand why this fellow is being so difficult. All I'm asking for is the outfit I ordered in the name of some critters worth killing. Maybe I ought to explain from the beginning. I'm from Tural, a big old continent on the other side of the salt west of here. Well, yeah, I figured that much. Been here, I reckon. Then you might have seen others who yield the dual blades, or vipers as we're traditionally known. Our duty is to hunt ferocious beasts that endanger the lives of innocent folk. In fact, that's what brought me here. Thing is, all that fighting long days on the road ain't been too kind to my gear. Reckon it was high time I got me a new get-up, bespoke and all. Fascinating, I'm sure, but why do you refuse to pay for your order? And why are you so insistent that I choose my prey? Because how else am I supposed to pay you? Do us a favor and we'll hunt down any beast you want. That's the code. How we vipers do business. Doesn't work that way over here. That's so. So you're saying they want something else instead? Payment commensurate with the skill and materials required, in gil preferably. Well, didn't see that one coming. Guess that explains our little misunderstanding. Surely your countrymen trade in some sort of currency, yes? Or are your vipers so far removed from society as to be unaware of such concepts? Of course we know what money is. We ain't no bumpkins, but when it comes to requisitioning goods and services, I usually rely on the elders to deal with the artisans and the like, which is to say I ain't in the habit of carrying significant sums. So be it. If you're only formed famous slaying beasts, that shall have to do. Sounds one of my colleagues in Eastern Thanlan reports that merchants carrying our supplies were attacked by a wild fiend. What's more, the creature is a species of many-headed scalekin never before seen in this region. It is rumored to have escaped the Colosseum and has been running rampant ever since. Scaly, a lot of heads. Alright, you got yourself a deal. Deal? Considering the guild has already fulfilled its end of the bargain, you should count yourself lucky. Still, I'd hate for anything to go right at this juncture. May I ask a favor of you, friend? I'd like you to accompany him and ensure that he attends to the creature as agreed. Besides, I dare say seeing a so-called viper at work will be an enlightening experience. The name's Keshqua. Pleasure to meet you. Creature was last seen near Camp Drybone, so I advise you to begin there. Drybone. So let's go over there then. So this Camp Tribune, huh? Fitting name. Anyway, you ready to hunt? What's that look for? Oh, let me guess. You want to ask around first and see if anyone can point us in the right direction. No need. The Weaver's friend told me plenty. All we gotta do is track down the beast, which is a viper specialty. He's gonna get himself fucking lost, isn't he? Went after traders carrying tailor's materials, bolts of cloth and whatnot. Don't sound too tasty to me, so I'm guessing it's the merchants themselves the beast had its eye on. Most predators use their sense of smell to pick out their meals. Scents carry on the wind, so you gotta consider the positions of the rocks and plants to determine how the air tends to flow through an area. Ain't too hard to deduce where critters made its lair after you've done all that. Yep, that's a big one. Mean looking too. Must be wreaking havoc on the food chain. Never mind the danger it poses to locals. Oh, time to do what a viper does best. Flashy? That's that, so, like you like the show, don't play coy. I can see you're intrigued. Before I spill all my secrets, I got a question for you. Ever heard of a Tural withdrawal? Yeah, I dealt with a couple. You have? You know they're a rare breed of beast that yields all sorts of powers. They got no right having. A threat to every living thing that has the temerity to breathe in their vicinity. Because of their long lifespans and unnatural abilities, they were dubbed the Tyrants of Tural. That's more or less what the name means. Anyway, someone's gotta hunt the Tural withdrawal, and that someone is us, the Vipers. You know, I've met a fair few adventures during my time here. I can tell you're a cut above the rest. You might even have what it takes to be a Viper. If you're interested, I can teach you on one condition. You'll help me hunt down a Tural withdrawal that's made its way to Eorzea. What do you say? So you either fly or swim. Not a hell of a thing to ask out of the blue, I know. Just think on it some, will you? Let's head back to Ulda and tell the Weaver fellow we're square. The journey will give you time to consider my offer. Let's give our Weaver friend the good news and hand over this set of fancy duds as promised. Gotta say, it was worth the trouble. So what may I offer? You ready to become a Viper and protect folks from the nastiest beasts that ever lived? Mighty fine answer. I'll make a Viper of you. Just see if I don't. First order of business, let me give you this Seer Soul Crystal. Gains knowledge of our fighting arts, passed down since ancient times. From one generation of Vipers to the next. Since you've got the knack for it, our skills can be yours too. I also got a fresh set of Viper gear for you. The Weaver's Guild wanted to thank you for overseeing our hunt earlier, so they made you your very own outfit. Guess that fellow took your measurements by eye or something. Oh, and the blades are a couple of spares I had handy. Treadle on for size, let me get a look at you while you're at it. And so that is the level 80 Viper quest, Enter the Viper. Thank you for joining us here today for this little video here on YouTube. Hopefully we'll see you again either for another video here on YouTube or maybe one of our many streams over on Twitch, where we stream on a daily basis at the same channel name. Till then though, I hope all of you have a wonderful rest of your night.